Hello everyone, I'm Bill. This is my first English video. I want to talk about how to make a plan of the hiking route because many people asked me in the comments about my hiking routes. After this video, I may make more videos about something behind my hiking video, like the method of shooting video or what's in my hiking bags. So if you want to notice my update on time, you'd better subscribe my video channel. To myself, make a plan of hiking routes is very important part of hiking. A good plan can lead to a good hiking experience. Usually I would spend a few days just for planning. The first thing of planning a hiking route is to choose a route you prefer. Here I recommend application AllTrails to you guys. It's very handy. First, we can search AllTrails in Google. Then we can enter this website. Then click Explore. So we can see the map. There are many green marks on this map. Each green mark presents existed hiking trails by someone else. Then we zoom out the map. We can see many different countries, including many trails. We can choose a place we want to go, for example, Iceland, and pick a small corner of the Iceland, like this. So we can see 4 green marks on the map, and there are 8 trails in this small island. We can use the filter above to pick some important information like length. For example, I like to do more than 40 kilometers, and here more filters. You can choose a loop or point to point, and the rating. Most of situation I just used over 4. Here is 4 trails provided by AllTrails. We can pick the first one. This trail is already made by someone else. Here is the star form is pretty good, I think, and there are 14 comments in this trail. Yeah, 14 reviews, sorry. And here is instruction of this trail. You can read them. They can help you to understand about what kind of this hiking route. Move from menu to map. We can see many yellow waypoints on this trail. These things are made by the people who already finished this trail. They write some important information like campsite. And below this map, here is a red line. There are 3 important information on this red line: distance, elevation, and grade. By moving your mouse on this red line, you can see the blue note are moving on the green line. Blue note is me, is the position relative to this red line. By zooming this map, you can see some track details. Like here is many grass or wet line, I don't know. Anyway, by evaluating these different attributes, you can choose a hiking trail which you prefer. We just finished our first step, choose or pick one hiking route. After you have picked a route you want, now you have to make a plan of it. What I mean is checking some details and create a map. First, you have to evaluate yourself from your walk speed and your physical level. The speed means how many ways you can walk in 1 hour. If you don't know the exact number, you can take me for the example because I'm very slow. I have to take in my camera for video. If the trail is not very difficult, like West Highland Way, the normal time I can walk 10 kilometers in 2.5 to 3 hours. If the trail is difficult or very difficult, maybe I can only walk 2 kilometers to 3 kilometers in an hour. Then if you often do some exercises like running or go to the gym, you probably have a very good physical condition, so walking 20 to 13 kilometers one day is no problem for you in the normal road like West Highland Way. However, if you have to climb many mountains or the trail is so difficult, then 15 to 25 kilometers one day may be a good option to you. How many distance you walking in one day not just depend on your physical level or your speed, it also depends on the duration of daylight. I mean, if night is so long and the daylight is so short, you cannot walk 13 kilometers one day. After check yourself, then you have to check this road. You can also do this in AllTrails. AllTrails can help you to check the information along the road. For example, here are 3 different kinds of road. The first one is dot road, like here, the black one. It represents just the normal hiking trail for hikers. And beside this is the red one. So obviously, it's a road for car. Here is the white road. It's for car and walkers. In my opinion, maybe this white road is easier than the black road. Along the road, we can see great numbers of this counter line. This gray line represent the height. If you see many gray lines, they are very close. That means maybe this place is very sharp. You have to be careful. And like here, there are not many counter line here. That means flat road. It's easy. Another way to check the information, you can change the layer. You can see a real picture of this road. And here is a village. There's a very important things you have to do is to check all restaurants, campsites, shops, hotels along the road you will walk. For more information, like you want to check the hotels, yes, you can do it on this AllTrail and different campsite. If you think you cannot get enough information you want, you can download this trip. Download the route to GPX and then import it from AllTrails to Google Map. Here, click Saved Map. Here, you can find it in Google Map. So everything is clear here. You can see hotels, this tourist point. Here is a campsite. You have to check this picture in Google Map. It's real and it's important. Anyway, you can use AllTrails and Google Map, both of them, to help you get enough information of this trail. After you have made clear of your physical level, the difficulty of the road and the restaurants along the road, then you can make a plan of this road. First thing you have to know is where will you sleep every night. You can choose to wild camp or campsite or hotel or a place with a bed. I suggest you guys can combine these 3 methods together. For example, if you will do a 7 days hiking, you can pick 1 day for hotel and 3 days for campsite and the last day for the wild camp. And it's better for you to make some marks on the map about where you will sleep every night. The days of your hiking always depend on where you will sleep. For example, if you, like me, prefer to stay in campsite for the night, there may be 20 kilometers between the first campsite and the second campsite, and you found yourself can walk 30 kilometers one day, but the distance between the campsite is 20 kilometers. So you have to walk 10 kilometers less than what you can actually do. Did I make sense? After all things have been done, now you can create a map by yourself. After you have finished all things above, the final step is to create your own map. Here we can customize. The red line is made by someone else. They had already finished this trip. So we have to use another color and try to overlap this red color, but have to follow the red line. Oops. Oh, here is the common problem. The road generated by computer is different from the road by someone else. So the right way is we just add a gray point and drag it to the right way. So we have the totally same track with the already one, and follow the red line. I want to stay here. I want to stay here. So we finish the green line edit. Choose another color for the second day. Again, it's appeared this mistake. We just, yeah, here. So we finished our second day edit. Then we have to delete the red one. So all things left are our own map. We have to save our custom map and download it. Import it to Google Map, then download in Google Map. Besides this, you have to download AllTrails in your phone, then download the map again in your phone. After you do all these, you can have a navigation while you are in white. But the best solution is you have a GPS. You can import this road into GPS, then use GPS to help you to navigate. One thing I forgot to say is you have to check the weather. I recommend you guys to use Windy. Windy is a handy tool to weather forecast. Of course, you can just search the weather on Google, like I want to hiking in Yorkshire, I just search 14 days weather forecast in Google. But when you use Windy, you can have very detailed information, like you can choose everywhere, like this point, and you can see the 10 days forecast. It's very clear, it's easy to use. There are many functions here, I don't know, because I just use it to find whether it rains or not. So you click rain or thunder. The rain accumulation, it informs you the next 3 days rain accumulation. Oh, next 12 hours, there's no rains in Britain. Anyway, you have to explore this Windy by yourself. It's very easy to use and it's very good. Now you probably have your own hiking route. But the last thing I have to say is very important. You have to share everything about the hiking trail with your close friend or family or wife or husband. This can make your family not worry about you very much. And if you are in really bad situation, there will be a guy can help you by phone or call emergency help for you. These are all things about how to make a hiking route. I hope you guys like it, and see you in my next video.